Hello friends, today I have to discuss with you some details of the last season in our season cycle that is known as retreating monsoon. Right? So retreating monsoon is second last part. It is the time period of October and November during we can see and feel or realize this season. Actually, it is a geographical division, but originally we realize three seasons only. But as per the change in the wind direction and the climatic condition and the atmospheric changes, we can realize this retreating monsoon. This is actually a phenomena. The vertical sun rays gradually shifting southwards. I repeat, the vertical sun rays gradually shifting to southwards and creating low pressure zone over Indian Ocean in southern part of India. In North India, in the period of October and November, high pressure zone is developing. By the end of September, new fresh pressure system is becoming activated over Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal, which reduce speed of monsoon winds, and these winds are entering in interior part of India. So you can understand, in that situation the pressure condition of winds will be changed, and these winds will start to flow back towards the sea during October and November. Here I have explained wind's direction. I repeatedly explain the words from beginning. During the October and November month, the vertical sun rays gradually means slowly shifting in south direction and creating low pressure in Indian Ocean zone, which is in the south of India, and in north direction the high pressure zone is being developing slowly. So in South India, low pressure zone develop, in North India, high pressure zone develop, and at the end of September month, new fresh pressure system is occurring over Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal region. So in that situation, it will weaken the pressure and the speed of monsoon winds. Actually, these winds, the monsoon winds, have entered in the interior part of India. Interior means most probably in the southern central part of India. Here the pressure condition starts to change and winds starts to flow back towards the sea. Means which winds were entering towards the north, they started to come back towards the south. And in that situation, this situation creates as like the monsoon. So it is called retreating monsoon, means coming back monsoon for southern part of India. So sometime it is realized that in southern part double monsoon. At this time, generally India's season almostly monsoon has been over. So the dry and cool winds are passing through, because almostly winter have time to come and monsoon has almostly gone. So the situation is cool and dry. But as the moisture bearing winds are coming back, create the moisture having climatic atmosphere, and the temperature starts to increase, but the sky is clear. So in that situation, the retreating monsoon create some heating atmosphere for the south. Sky is clear, temperature is increasing. Both are main characteristics of retreating monsoon, and in this period the soil's moisture starts to come out and daytime temperature starts to increase in southern part of India, sometime in other part of India above from the southern part. And this situation remain throughout the day. But at the night situation is different. At the night situation is different, because the night is cool and pleasant, because the winds are passing through cool atmosphere. Daytime weather is perplexing, so sometimes we can feel the water in our body due to the high temperature and humidity. The perplexing condition is realizing due to high temperature and humidity. This situation is known as October heat. This is realizing in Gujarat, because Gujarat has some part, approximately 1500 kilometer region, connected with the ocean also. This is not a small region. So in that way, Gujarat realizing this kind of the situation in October and November. And it is in the local word spoken as Bhadarvi Tapa. So here you understand that retreating monsoon is the geographical situation in which originally sky is clear and temperature is started to increase. Soils are having moisture to be realized in atmosphere. Daytime temperature remain to continue increase, but the night remain cool and pleasant. In daytime the weather is realizing perplexing due to high temperature and humidity. I have clearly indicated the perfect atmospheric situation of retreating monsoon more than one time. Right? Third time I am repeating, because sometimes students are not understanding. See, we have stated that vertical sun rays are gradually shifting from south to north and create low pressure in south part, high pressure in north part. The winds are blowing, creating a reversing situation. So in India the season is realizing is called retreating monsoon, and its characteristics are clear sky, increasing temperature. These are main climatic condition. soils are containing moisture, the daytime temperature starts to increase and the night time is realizing cool and pleasant. But the daytime is realizing perplexing condition in atmosphere due to the high temperature and humidity. So it is very clearly indicated that the retreating monsoon is very mixed condition, right? And in Gujarat it is known as Bhadarvi Tap, and for India it is known as October heat, right my friends? So here I have indicated about retreating monsoon very carefully and more than one time, point by point I explained. I think so it is clear with you all. Okay, now I want to explain about Indian Meteorological Department. We have discussed that these are the seasons, they are working, they are creating impact. These all things we have studied. But what is Meteorological Department? Let us study, because the detail of the seasons explanation is completed. Okay. The Meteorological Department is shortly spoken as IMD. IMD means Indian Meteorological Department. They describe weather news for India. They describe weather news for India on radio and television, and in newspapers they are publishing for us. Also this department is having their websites. This department had started to work during the British period in 1875 at Kolkata. See, in British period most of the offices were started either in Mumbai, either in Kolkata, either in Madras, because Britishers mainly entering to India through the oceanic lines. So they were easily possible to do the work through the coastal areas. So they were establishing their offices in Mumbai, Chennai and Kolkata. So in Kolkata the IMD's office was started. But in 2000 up to 2005 their head office after freedom continued to work in Pune. But now we all knows that India's capital is New Delhi. So you can understand its office has been shifted to New Delhi. Okay. In India, the IMD, Indian Meteorological Department, has 6 regional offices. How many regional offices? 6 regional offices, right? In Chennai, Guwahati, Kolkata, Mumbai, Pune and Nagpur. I repeat, Chennai, Guwahati, Kolkata, Pune and Nagpur and Mumbai also, yes, sorry to forget. These 6 places where they are working in the regional level, and usually at every state capital, these are the regional offices in India, north, west, south, east, in that way. But every state capital has one office in one office of IMD in their state capital. They have established, they means IMD, Indian Meteorological Department, has established their observation stations. Their observation stations from India to Antarctica. So you can understand complete detail of entering winds to India from north to south pole we can get through IMD. Complete detail. a weather forecast is become easy by collecting information from these stations for IMD. It is easy to collect, and this information is used for preparing weather map for India, what they are doing for us. Right, my friends? So here I have explained detail of Indian Meteorological Department. Right? Okay, now we have the last topic to discuss in this chapter is climate and human life. I repeat, climate and human life. Actually, climate of India is considered to be monsoonal type of climate. I repeat, climate of India is considered to be monsoonal type of climate, which has two main characteristics: irregularity and uncertainty of winds. Generally, it creates deep impact over our lifestyle, our food habits, our nature of every individual's nature means attitude, behavior is also being affected through the climate. And our agriculture, see, agriculture is the base. Our economical activity is also being affected by this climatic situation. As being in India as a agrarian country, we all know that we are completely dependent on monsoonal climate. So the uncertainty of monsoon winds is reflected in our human activity in India and in our agricultural activity also. So due to this high temperature, when the high temperature we realized in the year in India, different crops are being grown up, and uncertainty of the rain is creating unpredictable impact over the lifestyle. But the production in agriculture is also dependent on this. So sometimes it happens that the prediction of how much crop will be taken is not possible to decide. So it is called that unpredictable production of crop is also grown up. Most of the rain falls between June to September. It means India's main rainy season we realized during June to September. So if in any area we have not enough facility of irrigation, the crop will be failed. So in some part of India, some regions are getting only one crop due to the uncertain rainfall, and our crop is completely dependent on rainfall. We have to understand this. Rainy season is also creating impact. So if we have not water, then how can we get the crop? We can understand this. This situation destroys sometime the hopes of the farmers. The seeds will be destroyed, the crop will destroy. See, they have sowed the seeds in season, but the rain has not come, so the farmers will suffer a lot. In this time, the another problem is of the flood. If the rivers get flooded and will cause the soil erosion, then what will happen, you think? A long term adverse effect of the land. will destroy the future possibility of the crop production, and the agriculture is failed. So how the life of any agrarian person can go through? It is suffering a lot. As the farming is not a year long work. See, in India, I am talking about, for specific season the farming is done. So the people are managing through their other family members to do the work in farm, and they settle at other urban area to get the time by time enough money to live their life. So in that way the migration is happening in urban area. Due to irregular rain, agro-based industries also facing some problems, that enough raw materials are not available time to time. Problem of the drinking water we suffer. So it means, you understand very well, the climate, rainfall, season changes and weather is impacting deeply over the lifestyle of the people. So in desert and mountainous region, the life become full of hardships. Reason is irregularity of the rainfall and the uncertain climate. So it affect to the lifestyle, food habits, clothing, occupation and residential system also, right my friends? So here I tried to explain today lastly about climate and human life. Okay friends, so here our chapter is over for 16 number chapter, right?